in a short week, so we're already deeply immersed into Cincinnati and looking forward to the upcoming game. So what questions can I answer?
What's Tanner's status?
Tanner's status is probable at this point. Beau will be with our offense the entire week, and just in case, and getting as grooved in as many reps as he possibly can. More of probably Taysom type offense if Beau is in, maybe less Tanner. There's a limited package we could do with Beau. It just has to be enough with enough complements to be able to make sure we could move the ball successfully. But he's a different style of quarterback, but really effective.
The BYU football team has won 2 games, lost 2 games, then won 2 more, and now sets up for a showdown with another American Athletic Conference opponent as Cincinnati comes to town this Friday night at 6 p.m. at LaVell Edwards Stadium. Looking at this Cincinnati game, this is a Cincinnati team that's pretty good, particularly moving the ball. Their offense has been potent throughout the year. BYU has some question marks on the defensive side after what East Carolina was able to do in the second half.
Yeah, we saw like 160 plays in the East Carolina BYU game. You're going to see that and maybe even more on Friday. These are 2 teams that like to push the tempo, get a lot of plays off.
And we just kind of have to finish the game a lot better. I know Tanner was out and offense struggled a little bit. But, you know, we kind of just have to keep our heads up. And I felt like we were all in that game. But right after we come off on defense, you know, we don't sit on the bench for that last 4th quarter. We were up and just cheering on our quarterback, cheering on Beau. It was cool to see him out there, honestly.
This is going to be a very fast-tempo, high-scoring game, just like the one we just saw.
You know, one of the guys coming back, Bronco Mendenhall, called him the best defensive player on the team, and that's Travis Tuiloma. Said he played about 20 plays against East Carolina. They're expecting to have him for more against Cincinnati. How big of a difference do you think Travis makes in this type of a game?
Well, the way Bronco described it was the defensive line is at one point, and Travis always has his guy a couple yards pushed back.
I think everyone just needs to stay focused on the keys. I was out there making sure the boys are trying to motivate them to stay focused on their keys and their assignment instead of trying to do more than they have to.
BYU fans had to be a little bit worried after Tanner Mangum went down with a hamstring injury. He was able to come back and lead the drive that ended up, resulting in the game-winning touchdown. But what his status was a big deal.
I said that to the O-line as we were going out. I said, look, Tanner's coming out. We obviously all know that he's hurt. And so we got to make sure our pocket is tight and he has room to move inside of the pocket. And let's not let anyone through the middle so he doesn't have to get flushed out and he can step up into it and, be that pocket passer because he won't be mobile.
We'll have to plan on him probably being less mobile, try to build the plan around that. If he happens to be more than that, that would be just a bonus, but I think it's better if we planned where he'd be less mobile than more.
So BYU taking on Cincinnati, LaVell Edwards Stadium, Friday night. It's a 6 p.m. start. It should be another great test for the BYU football team that's had a lot of exciting games so far this year. Could be looking at another one Friday night.